Hi, I'm Susie Randall. I'm going to be teaching Brother Benita's daughter. Her name is Michaela and she is 7 years old. My plan is to teach her how to make origami swans. So my first task is going to be setting up a nice environment for her so that learning can happen. I'm going to make the situation as quiet as possible, free from distractions. And I'm going to try to stay at her level. I'm not going to stand above her or behind her or hover over her, hopefully to decrease anxiety and make her feel more comfortable around me. In addition, while I teach her, I'm going to face her rather than be next to her, because in the Genders Matter book it said that girls respond better face to face rather than shoulder to shoulder. Before the lesson, I'm going to prepare by printing out colorful paper with different designs and different patterns, because girls are more receptive to colors because of the different cells in their eye. And so I'm hoping this will create interest and excitement and stimulate her creativity a bit. Since she's 7 years old, she could fit in either of two categories in Piaget's theory of cognitive development. She could either be at the end of the pre-operational stage or at the beginning of the concrete operational stage. So the pre-operational stage, she'll be thinking symbolically and will enjoy playing symbolically too. She will like to feed the little swan food. She'll like to pretend a piece of paper could be a piece of food, or a mat, or water, or something like that, symbolic. If she's in the concrete operational stage, she will also be able to incorporate logic and be able to some degree at least, be able to explain why the origami patterns work the way they do and create the figures they do. One thing I could do to test for this is ask her at the very beginning, when we're turning a rectangular paper into a square. The process I'll be using is to fold the piece of paper in a bit of a diagonal in a certain way, so that way when we can cut a piece off and it will show a square. It's a simple process, but I'll ask her if she can figure out why that produces a square. If she can't, it means she's most likely still in the pre-operational stage. Throughout the process, I will use scaffolding. The first little swan that we will fold, I'll probably do most of it myself. I would hope she would follow along as much as she can. But then the second one we make, I will be there just to observe and assist her when necessary. And then hopefully, if there's time, I will do a third one, see if she can do it by herself. I'm also hoping to trigger interest by doing swans of different sizes. I'm hoping that, since she's a girl, she will be more interested in a mother-child relationship. So I was thinking of making a mother swan and a baby swan, and maybe even a daddy swan. So I was thinking that would trigger her interest a bit. Another thing I could do to involve a bit of transfer is ask her what she knows about swans, their environment, what they eat, and ask her how we could reproduce that for our little swans, if we could make the water the same color, the plants around it as similar to what she knows as possible. And then lastly, after the lesson, I could do a little evaluation for moral development. I could see if she's in the post-conventional, conventional, or pre-conventional, by how she volunteers to help clean up. If she jumps right in, it probably means she's further along in her moral development than if I have to keep asking repeatedly. But I don't think this is an accurate, full evaluation, but it could give me an idea.